else to talk about, like small talk. And I find like family gatherings weird because if you're not normally close and you don't normally communicate at all throughout the rest of the year, what is it about the Thanksgiving or Christmas holiday that's gonna make me suddenly like be excited to talk to you? You know what I mean? So I just don't like how fake it feels. Because family my whole life has never truly been like the biggest focus, like making time to meet up with cousins and grandparents and things like that. Like I just grew up rarely seeing any of them. So for me, that's my normal. So to be like forced to go to Thanksgiving dinner or lunch or whatever the tradition is feels extremely like against my will and not okay. So if you feel the same way, know that you're validated in that. It's okay to feel that way. And you don't have to go. I think the pressure and the guilt of not going is almost a little bit worse than going. So I feel like that's why sometimes I, in the past, have let my boundary kind of like dissolve. Because then you have to deal with the crap of like, why aren't they there? Why aren't they coming? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Judgment. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, this video is going to be trying to relax you. Enough about me. Also, just to validate the other parts of it, like if you're dealing with grief or loss or something trauma related happened to you or your family or a loved one around the holidays, that can also be difficult to deal with and cope with that. And sometimes you just want to close your eyes and wake up after the entire holiday season is over. Like for me, anywhere from like Thanksgiving to like Valentine's Day, I'm just on autopilot. So we're gonna start off with some brushing. I used this brush for bronzer, so she's a little bit bronzed out. I love this brush. This is from Sephora. I got it a couple years ago. It came in a little brush set. It almost looked like the Olympics, like maybe not the Olympics, whenever people win and they get a medal and it's like the podium or whatever. It came in like a gold and clear glittery podium with all the brushes in it. So also, this is the first video with a little snippet of the Christmas tree. I'm definitely going to be filming Christmas related content just because I like the vibes of what Christmas gives. I just don't like Christmas Day and family related stuff, but I enjoy the decor. Relax. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. If you're in a situation right now, if it's Thanksgiving and you're out at dinner right now and you're just excited to get home and relax and recharge, I feel you. Just look forward to that. You'll get through it. But at the same time, if you really don't want to go and it's safe for you to not go, don't go. I'm here to tell you that that's my excuse for everything if I have to go. Like, but it ended up working out that we didn't even have to go. So, like, part of me does feel guilty because like my grandparents came into town from like way out of state, like across the country kind of vibes, and I think we're gonna see them this weekend. But even that makes me nervous. I don't know, y'all. Is anyone else like me whenever it comes to family? Let me know. I'm more about adopted family, like friends. You. People online are my friends. My family, I prefer like having control over like who I let into my life and my energy and everything like that. Don't force me to go to my family's house. I'll be upset. Okay, so I also brought some other stuff to tap on. It was in this little cabinet back here. So it's just these little like wooden tree bark pencils. I won't lie, I'm kind of missing the food though. I'm probably just gonna make like chicken tenders and onion rings or tater tots in the air fryer for Thanksgiving today. But hey, it's all good. If you are not doing anything today, maybe try to do some self-care of some kind. No pressure, nothing big, but I don't know, if you want to draw, if you want to read a book, if you just want to lay in bed and watch YouTube all day, go for it. I am all for that. Maybe take a shower, feel clean, do something for yourself to make today special. Because just because it doesn't look like everyone else's version of a special day doesn't mean it's not special. You're special. You're special, so treat yourself as such. This teal one, I've actually never used these. I don't know if they really work that well. I used to cry every single Christmas, you guys. Like, there's just something about it. I feel like I used to get very sensitive and upset that everyone is kind of like, It seems like Christmas used to be a time of bragging and showing off, like growing up and seeing everyone like posting like Snapchat stories of like what they got for Christmas. It used to really upset me and make me like sad for people who like can't afford anything and like they can barely even afford food and bare necessities, yet everyone's out here like being spoiled and stuff. It just makes me sad. So I used to cry every Christmas. I'm definitely the type of person that I want to start like volunteering and like getting more involved in the community, like in person, especially after I move. I just don't feel like super like comfortable doing all of that here, but where I'm hopefully moving one day, it just feels like that energy is much more calm and inviting and like okay, so I'd feel more comfortable to like start doing like volunteer work. Like, hey, I'll give up my holiday, I don't give a shit, I'll do that gladly to help others, you know. So maybe that's something you can look into doing if you feel called to do something like that. I also feel like how packed grocery stores get and like how everything just sells out because it's Thanksgiving. All of a sudden it's like, oh, y'all are so fake. Like, all these people that are gathering are struggling with things individually as a family, like mental health stuff. People are struggling, so like why do we have to like come together and like act like it's all good? And also the whole like indigenous culture and like how horrible like white people are, like it sucks. Like the real meaning of Thanksgiving, if you look into it, it's not it's not okay, yet all these like people are just walking around oblivious and thinking that Thanksgiving is only about good food when really it's not just about that. There's a lot more pain and trauma and death and a lot of horrible things associated with Thanksgiving, and I feel like that's being insensitive to the cultures that it actually affects. So I just feel like I'm a very like visionary outside perspective. Like I really care about like the worldview on stuff, and I just know that there's way more people out there other than just me, so I feel like I'm very empathetic and more sensitive to people's pain around the holidays. So just a fun fact. The brush. Okay, let's move on to another little item to tap on. Okay, so I got this book yesterday at Goodwill. I did a little bit of shopping. I know I just did a book haul, but whenever I was at Goodwill getting those items I showed in my most recent video, I think it was like a thrift or book haul is what I called it. But I saw this on the shelf, Dante, and if you haven't heard of this, it's like Dante's Inferno, where he goes to the different stages of hell, like purgatory and all that stuff, and it's like all the different sins, like gluttony, greed, like whatever all they are. But I remember having to read some of this in high school, and I've been getting a lot of like divine messages recently about heaven and hell and Adam and Eve, and like all of these like biblical references are like somehow making themselves present in my life. And watching the show Lucifer on Netflix, the last season is really good. I feel like it's actually my favorite season. But anyways, I'm just very much into the storyline of Lucifer and all of that stuff, so I thought I would give this book another go at some point. They're called cantos. I don't know, but it's almost like I'm trying to think how to describe it. Get some book sounds in for those of y'all that love book sounds. It's almost like a poetry storyline in a weird way. If you guys remember like the Odyssey or the Iliad, like Greek mythology, it has kind of that tone to it a little bit. Someone's dog is out there going. Read you a book, baby. Do whatever you want today. Also, I wipe down the cover. Whenever I get Goodwill books, I get kind of freaked out about them a little bit. Just a little. But they're so cheap, and like, how can you not? Like, I'm not gonna go to Barnes & Noble and spend $30 on a freaking book. Like, no, sorry. Even though I literally just did. 2 books was $55, you guys. But at Goodwill, I got 4 books for $10. Don't look. I'm actually glad I didn't have to go to Thanksgiving, because now I'm able to film for you guys today and get this video up before all the crazy festivities begin. Because I know some people like want to take breaks and stuff for holidays, which I understand. You do you, boo, but I feel like holidays are just like any other day, so. Okay, I'll show another like item that I got yesterday. This isn't really a haul, y'all's mind off this stuff, so let's just hang out. I got these pens at Office Max yesterday because I bought all these new books and I wanted to start doing active reading notes, which I used to do all the time in high school in AP Lit. Was it AP Lit or AP Lang? It was two different ones. I think it was AP Lang. And we had to take active reading notes, and we even had to like read a book. It's called How to Read Literature Like a Professor, and it teaches you like what to look for whenever you're reading and how to like go about themes, and like it was super helpful and like changed the way I view reading. This teacher was incredible. So now every time I read, I always need like pens and sticky notes. So these are the Sharpie pens. I've tried them once and they're really awesome. They're gel. I love gel pens. I also like just a regular ballpoint pen. Usually, if I'm like taking notes, like whenever I would take notes for class, I would use a gel pen, but a ballpoint pen is kind of good for books because it dries literally immediately, and like these sometimes smudge, but I don't know, I just like the softer feel of the gel pens. And these were also on sale for $5.99, I think. Whereas this other pen that I really like, it's from the brand Tool. It's T-U-L, Tool. They have really awesome supplies, but their pens are super fancy, and they were like $10. And I was like, I'll just get these, it's fine. Got a nice little gripper right here. My phone's on 10. Oh, it's okay. Okay. And then here are my sticky notes I picked up. I got these like pastel colors because this one book that I'm reading is on like divine feminine type stuff. So I was like, oh yes, like let's get into the very soft aesthetic and mood. People are so loud whenever they put their trash outside, and for no reason. I'm like, y'all, shush. I love this like Tuesday, whatever you're into. So I love you all. I hope that this video could make you feel just a little bit better today. And I will talk. Oh, forgot to say, I love you all. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching.